Traveling with a toddler has honestly made me look at hotel rooms very differently. So, this was the travel pack I used throughout our stay at the Conrad Tulum in Mexico with our 2-year-old son. The first thing I did when we arrived was spray air cleanse around the suite. The room was huge, with a separate living area and bedroom. And after traveling all day, I always like to freshen the space before we properly settle in, especially when it's heavily air conditioned. I also love the fact that it helps target the airborne particles you can't actually see, so the whole room just feels fresher and more comfortable for us all. Then I moved on to home cleanse and sprayed the sofas, cushions, chairs, and soft furnishings around the suite. I also sprayed the bed and mattress too, which is actually one of the most important areas for me personally. I think since becoming a mum, I have just become more aware of how much can quietly build up in mattresses, bedding, and fabrics over time, especially when you're staying away from home. Those little routines simply make me feel much more comfortable while traveling with a young child. And finally, a little ecocitrin topper while we were out exploring. I sprayed around my ankles, knees, and exposed skin because the tropical evenings in Mexico were incredible, but the mosquitoes definitely thought so too. Honestly, these little habits have just become part of how we travel now. I've linked the travel pack we used throughout the trip if anyone's interested.